one of the things I heard, and it was expressed across the whole range of you, was the blame you were attributing to the previous CEO. And I just want to know, how can we rely on any one of you in the next round to get any more accountability from your next CEO? Your major role is to be a governor, yet I heard expressed that you're scared of the CEO. How can we have any faith in your ability to deliver a good CEO and actually keep control of them?
You can have absolute faith in my ability to do that, because I'm not part of this team. I believe in community-led voices being presented within the decision-making system and backbone the direction of the council. I didn't make that decision. Thank you.
You're right, it's a key job of us as governors to hold the CE to account. It is hard to do that when they withhold information from us. I've now gone through that experience. I'm wiser. I've drawn experience from my team to help me do that. I actually set up a CE subcommittee, a group to keep things in check. The previous mayor was sort of doing it alone, but I thought I'd bring in colleagues to help me on this one. But if you get a difficult CEO, it's tough. We've seen it down in Gore, some issues down there. The young Ben Bell had troubles there. But I'm confident we've got a good CE acting right now, Miriam, and I'm fully confident we'll be able to hire a really great one next.
Short and sweet. Look, if I am the mayor, I'm likely to have someone like Graham Albert and Drew and come in to some new blood who are going to say, Don, this has to change, it has to go. I can't emphasise enough how much the switch to quarterly reporting and the information being left out changed the whole ball game for this whole term. It just wasn't good. John's there, he was a community board chair, he saw it. We've got experienced councillors from the past. They knew that those agendas used to come out every 6 weeks. All that information was there. That vanished this time, and that's where we let it slip. I was the chair of one of those committees, and Murray Granger from Mokoro was the chair of another. We got pushed together in a morning and an afternoon every 12 weeks. It was appalling. So, like I said, that's what's going to happen. Alvin's going to kick my butt to make sure it works.
Sometimes council is a bit of a boys' club, and the boys decide what's going to happen. And if you're not a chairman of a committee, you've got a real problem. So your question is, how could council possibly have employed someone who wasn't appropriate?
No,
well,
my question was, how can we rely on you to do your job as governors properly?
if I am the mayor, I promise you, I've got the man lined up to write the contract so that when we employ the CEO, he will be responsible to the council and not to the staff. And that's one of the weaknesses we've had this time. And so I deplore the fact that the previous, when he was established, when he was appointed, I think John Scrimger was the only one who is presently here who was involved at the time. 2 new females were on that committee, and they were just chicken feed. And we councillors weren't involved, and this time all the councillors will be involved to make sure we get the right person. You can't leave it to just 1 or 2, which has happened in the past. And they come out, and you've got to ask them 1 or 2 questions. That's all. And so it's a more rigorous exercise that we have to go through. I'm ready for it.